What's good, dolls? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're talking about hair, specifically hair growth, overnight extreme hair growth, because I don't know about you guys, I cut off all my hair and now I just want it to grow back long, thick, and strong, and just maintain the good health of my hair. So if you guys are interested in my DIY oil concoction, how you guys can make your own growth oil at home, then stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in a second. So let's get into how to make this oil and how I like to use it. There's so many different ways that I like to apply this little guy to my hair. But first of all, the bottle is really nice. I needed to find a bottle that was easy for me to apply this to my hair, because if I don't enjoy applying it, I'm not going to use it. So I found this on Amazon. I love it so much. It actually came with 2 in the pack, super inexpensive, and these are great for your little DIY projects. But it has the dropper here, which is amazing to get direct access to our scalp, which is important because this is really just a scalp treatment. All the things that I'll be mentioning today in this video will be linked down below, and I'll also add them on my Amazon page to make it super easy for you guys to recreate this at home and even just add extra things that you want to. But I'm so minimal, I'm so simple. I just like to use quality ingredients that are actually going to do something for my hair. So let's move right on into the ingredients that I like to use in my DIY growth oil. So I really love this Jamaican black castor oil. I have the extra dark. So this is what it looks like. This is a very thick oil. So for me and my hair type, like, it's so heavy. I cannot use this on its own every day, just, you know, in between washes. So I use about 1/3 of my bottle of just the castor oil. I find it definitely needs to be mixed with a carrier oil to really distribute, because it is so thick. It can be a little bit difficult to distribute all over your head if you're just going to be using it on its own. So that's why I like to include this. It is such a game changer when it comes to thick hair and fast hair growth. Not only can you use this on your head, but I actually use this to grow out my eyebrows. I didn't have eyebrows before, and over quarantine I was able to grow them out, and I didn't think it was possible. So I definitely think that this helps to add thickness to your hair if you have thinning, and even just a lot of shedding going on as well. That is amazing. The next ingredient that is essential for me in my DIY mix is avocado oil. I freaking love avocado oil. My hair loves avocado oil, and it's just such a good oil that is thick but also not too lightweight. So I could use this in between washes on its own, and it's not going to be super weighed down like the castor oil. So I find that when I mix these two together, it is the perfect combination. This for me is the best oil for my hair type. I've used coconut oil in the past, and that was a huge mistake. I mean, I know there are some people that absolutely love coconut oil, but for me it dried my hair out and it made it feel very stiff and brittle-like. I feel like my hair wasn't able to properly absorb the molecules. So that's why I personally prefer to use avocado oil. But there's so many other oils that you can use, like almond oil, you can use olive oil. I'm not the biggest fan of the smell of olive oil, so that's why I just love a good avocado oil. So that is a must. I will then fill that up to the top of it. So I'm using 2/3 avocado oil and then 1/3 of the castor oil. Now this is fine on its own, but if you really want to bump up the ability of your scalp producing amazing hair growth, you're gonna want to go in with some essential oils. There's so many amazing oils out there for our hair. I love the fact that these are all natural, they smell really good, and they do amazing things. So let's start with rosemary oil. I'll also link this down below. This smells very strong, so you don't need a whole lot of this to make it actually work. But what this does is it actually helps to stimulate the hair growth on our scalp. It also has anti-inflammatory properties naturally, so if you do suffer from dry scalp, itchiness, dandruff, it's definitely going to help get rid of a lot of that. And it can be used to prevent premature graying, which I thought was very interesting when I was initially doing my research. But overall, this has so many more benefits to your hair. It's very similar to peppermint oil, which I'll get into, in the sense that it stimulates the scalp and works with that blood circulation to produce more growth. You know, at the end of the day, our hair is always growing. It's just about maintaining and retaining that length and making sure that your hair is properly moisturized and hydrated throughout that process so that your hair isn't breaking off at the same time as it is growing. So I love rosemary oil in here. The next thing and the last thing that I add, like I mentioned, is peppermint essential oil. This stuff I think everyone knows about when it comes to stimulating your scalp. If you guys know anything about mint, it's very cooling and refreshing. So once you get a little bit of a breeze, the wind hits your head, you're gonna feel icy for a minute or two. So I love how that feels. But if you go in and apply this in here, obviously, and then you apply it directly to your scalp, do a nice little massage, work the oil into your scalp. I don't really focus this mixture on the length of my hair. If it gets to the length of my hair, then it gets there, but I like to get in and just massage these oils into my scalp. Make sure that I am kind of triggering that blood circulation. And if you want even more results, you can do the inverted method, where you basically hang upside down and massage your scalp. This way the blood is really rushing to your head. Not everyone can handle it, but try it out. You might be able to get even more results that way. So for me, I just find that these oils are just the perfect combination, and you have to look at it as a routine. You have to make this a part of something that you do, you know, every wash day or every few days of the week. This way you can actually see and get those results. So let's get into a few of my favorite ways to use this oil. First and foremost, you want to shake it up really well before you go in and apply it to your hair. And I like to just apply a full dropper, just about this much. What you can do is you can use this as a pre-poo. So when it's your wash day, you can take a little bit of this and directly apply it to your scalp, making sure that you cover it, and get in there and massage it. Throw a little plastic cap over it. Let it sit in your hair for at least 30 minutes to an hour. I'm so extra sometimes, I'll just leave it in for 2 hours or so while I clean up or I do some work, whatever. Then I can go and carry on with the rest of my regular wash routine, shampoo, condition, style, all of that. The next way that you can use this oil is by just doing scalp massages. So if you don't want to do a pre-poo before your actual wash day routine, what you can do is just in between your washes, apply a little bit, not too much, directly to your scalp. And again, work it in lightly and then go about the rest of your day. You can kind of forget about it. You don't need to really put this on the ends of your hair because it is very thick with the castor oil and all of that. But again, everyone's hair type is so different. Some people's hair just sucks it all up like a sponge. So whatever your hair likes, do that. And then the last method that I like to do is a hot oil treatment. So I will take a mix of this and I'll put it in a little microwavable dish, pop it in the microwave for about 30 seconds until it's warm. You don't want it to be piping hot to the point where you want to fry some chicken in it. You need to be able to properly apply it to your hair without it burning, so don't make it too hot. But you can apply this as like an oil mask situation, something to really help hydrate your hair, penetrate your hair with the heat, trap it with a little cap, and again, continue with your regular styling wash day routine. So those are just some of the ways that I like to use my little oil, and a little bit of this goes a long way, and it's super inexpensive to make. You can just buy these ingredients and they're gonna last you so long. Super easy, super simple. You can always add your own things, your favorite oils into it, but this is just how I like to make mine. And don't get it twisted, guys. My hair might look short, but we have some growth going on. This is where I'm at right now, almost touching the base of my neck. Ooh, look at that bounce back. It just keeps my hair so healthy and moisturized. And at the end of the day, you need to make sure that your hair is properly hydrated and you're maintaining the moisture in your hair. I feel like I just messed up that little coil that I had going on. By the way, if you want to know how I style my hair for my teeny weeny afro, you can go ahead and check out that video. I'll throw it up in the cards here on this screen so you can watch that after this video. And I think that's about it. Super simple. Didn't want to make this video too long, but I definitely wanted to give you guys all the tea on what I'm using to continue to grow out my hair. And this hair growth that I have currently is how many months? 9 months of hair growth. Okay, so I'm excited to see where I'll be 1 year from now after continuing to use this. So maybe I'll pop back in a year and give you guys a full-blown update on my full hair growth. So if you guys are interested in more natural hair videos, I do have a whole video just documenting my journey on how I transitioned natural, how I did my big chop, how I style my hair, and many more videos to come. I just feel a lot of fun things that I want to try out, a lot of DIYs that I'll be doing for sure, and I'll be sharing them with you guys. Bye!